Are you in the Mafia?
Am I in a what?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the TV series whose content, structure, and/or themes proved ahead of the curve or influential on later shows.
But any way you choose to live your life is okay with me.
Number 10, Seinfeld.
Every decision I've ever made in my entire life has been wrong. My life is the complete opposite of everything I want it to be.
The 80s were a time when sitcoms were generally feel-good, optimistic comedies centered on families or set at someone's work. Then along comes Seinfeld, which was unabashedly cynical, and while the characters have jobs, it's not really the focal point. The plot is generally about pop culture and social things, and the gang getting into absurd situations.
I know this sounds crazy, but the two men who are standing behind me are gonna give me $50 if I stand here and eat one of your egg rolls. I'll give you 25 if you let me do it.
Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer may be objectively bad people, but so much of who they are and what they say or do is relatable that we loved them anyway, foreshadowing the rise of anti-hero leads. Plus, Seinfeld took on progressive topics years before they became common on television.
There is no he. There's no he? So, who's getting married?
Two women. It's a lesbian wedding.
The show about nothing was truly something special. Number 9, Twin Peaks. This uncanny mystery series has had an unsettlingly large impact on the television landscape.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. It's 5 miles south of the Canadian border, 12 miles west of the state line.
Twin Peaks took a relatively simple concept, the mystery surrounding the death of a young woman, and spun it into a dark, subversive, and surreal story. Creator David Lynch's dark comedy, distinct directorial style, and heavy use of dream sequences were unlike anything else at the time.
Are you Laura Palmer?
I feel quiet. No, we're some arms. My arms went back.
The show even featured a prominent trans character decades before it became commonplace. Twin Peaks has been cited as having influenced everything from The X-Files to Riverdale and everything in between.
We're assuming you know about the videotapes being delivered around town.
Sure do.
Have you heard anything about them? Any of your customers acting suspicious?
They all act suspicious.
We still don't entirely get it, though. Number 8, Star Trek. This sci-fi series truly went where no one had gone before.
We once were as you are. Spears, arrows. There came a time when our weapons grew faster than our wisdom, and we almost destroyed ourselves.
To truly do justice to all the ways Star Trek was ahead of its time, we'd need an entire video. Fortunately, we've already done that. Check it out. But the short version is, Star Trek featured a ton of technology years or decades before they became commonplace, such as cell phones, flat-screen displays, personal computers, video calling, and more.
Kirk here.
Spock, Captain. I trust all has gone well.
Spock, are you alive?
An illogical question, Doctor, since obviously you are hearing my voice.
The show was also groundbreaking when it came to representation. The bridge crew of the Enterprise featured Black and Asian members, as well as a Russian weapons officer during the Cold War. Star Trek envisioned a future full of possibilities, where our divisions no longer mattered, and technology could do anything.
There was persecution on Earth once. I remember reading about it in my history class.
Yes, but it happened way back in the 20th century. There's no such primitive thinking today.
Number 7, Lost. While not the only mystery-laden ensemble show, even on our list, Lost broke new ground in so many other ways. The series paved the way for the big-budget television of today, and it did so on a network channel. The heightened character focus and its emphasis on flashbacks also proved influential. Heavily serialized, Lost proved rewarding for those willing to invest in examining minor details, with online discussions and community engagement becoming the new standard for success during the age of the internet.
You think it was all just random?
Don't look at me. It's your hatch.
Its heavy use of cliffhangers would also foreshadow the kind of model that keeps viewers watching on streaming services. For several years, every show wanted to be the next Lost.
I've been on an island. Oh my God, Penny, is that really you?
Number 6. The Wire. A look at the police and criminals of Baltimore, The Wire set a new bar for crime dramas. Its gritty tone, intricate writing, and superb acting from a cast full of now recognizable faces have helped make the series among the most acclaimed shows of the 21st century so far.
You ain't hearing me. If anybody asks you whether you're in this game, you tell them you're in it for life. Alright?
Its complexity has only aged like wine in the years since, with streaming allowing new viewers to dive deeper into its many ongoing plot lines without having to wait weeks in between. Plus, its depiction of LGBTQ+ characters was light years ahead of its peers.
Everybody in these projects been knowing Omar, you heard? I just thought them coming down on y'all, baby boy.
Characters like Omar aren't defined by being gay. Omar is a great character who just happens to be into other men.
You are a parasite who leeches off
just like you,
the culture of drugs. Excuse me? What?
I got the shotgun. You got the briefcase.
Number 5. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A high school girl turned vampire/monster hunter wouldn't feel like anything special these days. And that's largely because this show paved the way.
Like zombies, werewolves, incubi, succubi, everything you've ever dreaded was under your bed but told yourself couldn't be by the light of day. They're all real.
The sheer amount of supernatural teen dramas that have followed in Buffy's wake is staggering. Witty dialogue, feminist overtones, and the perfectly intertwined episodic plots and season-long story arcs were all trend-setting factors too. However, Buffy also proved progressive on social issues like mental illness, school shootings, and trauma.
Is there the slightest chance that if I asked you what was wrong, you would tell me?
Its depiction of LGBTQ+ characters was also innovative for its time and helped normalize their presence on television. If Buffy the Vampire Slayer had to stake its reputation on its impact on pop culture, it would hit close to the heart of it.
If your identity as a Slayer is revealed, it could put you and all those around you in grave danger.
Well, in that case, I won't wear my button that says, "I'm a Slayer, ask me how."
Number 4. The Twilight Zone. While not the first science fiction/horror anthology series, The Twilight Zone is undoubtedly the most influential.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Shows like Black Mirror and The Outer Limits, both of them, owe everything to The Twilight Zone. Each episode brought a brand new, uncanny, imaginative story that had audiences pondering big questions, experiencing frights, or looking at the world in a different way.
Do you know what the blackness is? It's the hate he felt, the hate you felt, the hate all of us feel, and there's too much of it. It's just too much.
The Twilight Zone not only delivered episodes that have remained iconic for decades afterwards, many were also ahead of their time. There are episodes about AI taking over, climate change, and self-driving cars that were made half a century ago. Number 3. The Simpsons. It may still be on now, but The Simpsons proved ahead of its time in many ways.
The city of Washington was built on a stagnant swamp some 200 years ago, and very little has changed. It stank then, and it stinks now.
The animated sitcom spawned a bevy of imitators, some of them even from creators besides Seth MacFarlane. Its influence can be felt all over pop culture, with its irreverent, referential humor becoming practically the norm.
And there's the Kane from Citizen Kane. Wait a minute, there was no Kane in Citizen Kane.
Some episodes were even devoted to topics like homophobia or vegetarianism long before they became common in public discourse. And that's not even getting into all the strange and weird ways The Simpsons has basically predicted the future. Check out our various videos detailing all of those moments.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
Bottom line, The Simpsons has been a pop cultural juggernaut for decades because it set the trends of today decades earlier. Number 2, I Love Lucy.
You will have to go out and earn the living.
Okay, we will. We will? Yeah. We'll change places. We'll get jobs and you take care of the house for a week, okay?
Sitcoms, and possibly TV in general, would probably look very different without I Love Lucy. It was among the first multi-camera sitcoms shot in front of a live studio audience. It was also one of the first TV shows to pioneer reruns, ensuring its lasting popularity and making it clear to TV executives, hey, we want to watch these things more than once. I Love Lucy was one of the first shows to center on a Hispanic protagonist and feature an interracial marriage, which you still don't see every day.
I don't see why you have to have such a crazy language anyway. In Spanish, you don't have all those ow, oh, ooh, off, oof sounds.
Plus, the series includes some of the most famous and beloved moments of comedy, television or otherwise. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Oz, the original HBO prestige drama.
You can forget about your parole hearing. Instead, get yourself a good lawyer. We're charging you with conspiracy to commit murder.
This is bullshit. I'm being set up.
Arrested Development. How did this show manage to predict the binge model years before streaming?
Do you have an audition yet?
Oh, no, I'm not in the group yet. No, I'm afraid I just blew myself.
There's got to be a better way to say that.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. A kid's cartoon with emotional complexity and an ongoing storyline that'll never catch on.
I'm begging you, Prince Zuko. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, The Sopranos. We live in the age of the anti-hero, and The Sopranos is largely who we can thank/blame for that. It may be far from the first to feature a morally questionable, if not villainous hero, but The Sopranos took mobman Tony Soprano and made us root for him and his family, both his flesh and blood one and the mafia one.
I happen to know that you were high at my mother-in-law's wake. You were talking non-stop for 20 minutes, nothing but gibberish.
My mother's wake.
The series also helped usher in a golden age of high-quality television shows that weren't afraid to break free of conventions, mix up genres, and take the format seriously as an art form. Again, it wasn't alone in this wave of prestige TV, but The Sopranos was at the forefront with the most eyes on it.
That's what being a boss is. You steer the ship the best way you know. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes you hit the rocks. In the meantime, you find your pleasures where you can.
Is there a landmark TV series we forgot? State the case for your favorites in the comments.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel